and welcome back to the Nurse Nook. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my quick 5-minute routine on how I do my makeup daily for work. It's probably going to be a little bit longer than 5 minutes, honestly, just because I'm going to be explaining every step, but the process is super simple. Add that to my dictionary of made-up words. The process is super simple, easy to execute, and looks very clean and natural and just like a simple face for work. I have a special guest that I want you guys to meet in this video. Say hi, Biscuit. This is my new puppy, Biscuit. Biscuit is a rescue puppy. I rescued him from a local shelter here in Houston. His mom was found having him and his siblings underneath somebody's house, and they brought them to the shelter, and now he's my baby. His original name was Tabasco, and I'm like, he did not look like no dang Tabasco, so his new name is Biscuit, right, baby? He is the sweetest puppy ever. They don't know what breed he is, but they estimated that he was gonna be between 35 and 50 pounds, and that's really all I know. But I think I'm gonna do that dog DNA test to find out what he is, just because I'm curious. And he's super cute. You can't even see all his cuteness on camera. He has these beautiful green eyes. He's the best. Love you, baby. Mwah. I just washed my hands after touching the dog because one, my face is super sensitive, and two, you just want to make sure that your hands are always clean before touching your face, and you want to be touching things and then put germs on your face. And I'm going through a little mini breakout stage right now because I've been super sick and my skin is like really sensitive at the moment, so we're gonna take good care of her. In this video, I'm gonna be using my Vanity Planet Pose mirror, which is like my new favorite thing. It's also a ring light, it's not even just a mirror. So my favorite thing about this is the bomb selfies that you can take. You can bring it on the go. It's a travel mirror. It doesn't even take batteries. It has a USB charger. It's slim, just fits in your bag. You can take it on the plane with you if you're traveling, whatever your needs are. This mirror makes life a lot easier because one, especially for me, somebody who is blind and needs to have something up close, this is really great because sometimes I've caught myself walking out of the house with my makeup so-called done, and then I'll see like a big blotch of like unblended makeup, and it is very embarrassing. So with this, I do not have that problem because everything is up close, super clear. I can see, unfortunately, all my imperfections and I can see what needs work and what areas I have to get into. And plus, it's a ring light, so like the selfies on this, A1. If you guys want to check this mirror out, you can follow the link down below and also use the code NNPOSE for $30 off your order. So I am by no means a makeup guru, a makeup artist, nothing like that. I barely know what I'm doing, so please do not leave any rude comments about why are you doing that, why are you using this, because I'm not a professional. I'm just sharing my tips and what I feel like works for somebody that just wants a quick little makeup look, which is perfect for the nursing world because 9 times out of 10, if you're a nurse, you are probably very sleep deprived and you don't really have a lot of time to work with, especially in between your shifts. You just want to get ready super quick and go. And that is what I would like as well. So as my primer, I'm using the Pore Professional Primer by Benefit. And I'm just gonna squirt a little ounce on here. I love when makeup gurus do that. They're so much fun. And then you're just gonna mix it in. You never wanna drag down. That's probably the only tip that I really know well with makeup. You never wanna drag down. You always wanna lightly press in and go up because you don't want to be creating wrinkles, right? That is not the goal. You don't want that. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for a second, let it soak into our skin so it can really absorb our makeup and keep it in place. Okay, next for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty foundation in the color 300. I've had this thing for so long, so it looks a little raggedy at this point, but this is my favoriteest foundation of all life. So I just put a little dab, one squirt on my hand here, and then I'll take my ring finger and then I'll just dab it all around my face like so. Dang, this mirror is so on point. I can see everything. I can see the inside of my soul with this thing. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my beauty blender that has already been wet. It has already been wet because the last video I made when I was doing like a vlog, or I think my morning routine, and I was showing you guys how I did my makeup, I think it was a few people that were like, oh my god, you don't wet your beauty blender, how could you? They were ready to send me to prison for not wetting my beauty blender. So my beauty blender is wet. Let me make sure I repeat that. And the goal of this makeup for work is you don't want to be looking too over the top. You just want to look very, well, let me not say what you want to look like. Let me not be that person. I just want to look very simple, very clean, hide my acne scars, and just look professional and like I know what I'm doing. And hide my tiredness, especially my bags. Depending on the day and how much time I have to get ready, I may do a little bit less, I may do a little bit more, but generally this is like the routine that I follow. Okay, so that looks pretty mixed in there. So next I'm gonna use concealer. I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Tiramisu. Concealer is my favorite part because it just hides everything. So I just do like a little right angle triangle shindig. Ooh, you see, like I just caught an unblended area with this mirror. That if I wasn't using this, I would have probably walked out and that would have been looking crazy. So I just do under my eyes. If I'm like going out or doing something more extravagant, sometimes I'll do like my nose and then my chin, and then usually I don't do the forehead. I just use powder for that. But all we're doing right now is my under eye for work. And I already wet the tip of this as well. So for my foundation, I use the bottom, and then for concealer, I use the tip because it has a little point there. And I always make sure I look up when I do it to kind of get rid of the creases there, to make sure that I blend very well. Because if you blend and you don't blend into the crease, it's gonna be looking real crazy. Okay, so concealer is on, foundation is on. The next thing I do is powder, setting powder. This is my favorite setting powder. It's the if I can even read it because I had it so long, it's all kind of gone at this point, but this is the Revolution something powder. I don't know if they have more than this, but this is like their most popular one anyways, and this is really affordable. I think it's like $8 for this, and I've already had it for like 6 months and I'm like halfway done. Okay, so I take the tip, I put some powder in the cap, and then I dip the tip, and then I blow off the excess. And then I press it in like, and then I do in between my eyebrows and kind of up into my forehead, and then I bring it down the side of my nostrils around this area, and then I do a little bit on the corners of the lip. Like I said, if I'm going out or doing something other than work, I'll do a lot more, but just for the basics, this is it. Okay, so the next thing I do just to add a little bit more color and life to my face is I go in with my matte bronzer, which is my ultimate favorite makeup product. I love me a good bronzer. This is the NYX matte bronzer in the color, I think this is medium. Yeah, medium. So I dip my brush, I tap off the excess, and then I just do like a mini fake contour. Like just to get a little bit of color on my cheekbones. And then I also really like to take it around my forehead because I feel like it helps the forehead look a little bit smaller and also adds like a nice little sun-kissed tan. And then I just do like a 3. around. See how it just brightens your face a little bit and just adds a little bit more color? Okay, and the last thing I do for my face, which is probably the most important step, is I go in with like a all around face setting powder, and I use the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the color tan, and this has really changed my life. This just like sets everything. It gets into your pores. It makes everything look super smooth. And I'm just at the same time as putting this on, I'm brushing off the setting powder that I had on there. So we're really kind of far into this video, but I promise if I was doing this on my own, I would be done in less than 5 minutes because it's super quick. You do your foundation, you do the concealer, set it, pop a little bit of bronzer on, and then your face is done with this Micro Smooth powder. Now, depending on the day, like I said, if I have a little bit more time, I will quickly do my eyebrows. And when I do my eyebrows, it literally takes 30 seconds. I just use this ColourPop brow pencil in the color Black and Brown, and literally just to add a little bit to fill the holes, I just quickly just run the pencil through them just to add a little bit more definition. So the step is super quick, but it does make a big difference, I feel like, in the complete look. So the last step that I do is my mascara. I usually don't wear eyeliner or eyeshadow to work. I usually just do mascara. So I'll do a eyebrow curler, an eyelash curler, and my thing is already falling apart. Just to make them pop a little bit more. And then I always use 2 different mascaras, and they always change. I usually use whatever I get in my Ipsy bag because those have always been like my favorite mascaras. So today what I'm gonna use is Lash Alert mascara. It is by the company Ico London. And then I'm gonna use the Tarte Man Eater mascara, which I tried for the first time yesterday and I'm obsessed. So I'll just do a quick coat of this first one here, just on the tips of the lashes. And then when I go in with the Man Eater, I will go all the way to the root. And I feel like doing that technique really helps lift the lashes and makes them look a little bit fuller. Putting on your mascara is probably the longest part of this whole process. And then I'll just do the bottom lashes really quick, just so that it doesn't just blend in with the concealer and everything that I put down there. And sometimes when I'm putting on the mascara, it'll like get on my eyelid, so I'll just wait until it completely dries and use like a little Q-tip to get that off. So the face is pretty much done. The last step, and again, another really important step, is setting spray. Especially when you're working 12 to 13 hour shifts, you wanna make sure that your makeup stays put the entire time. So we're gonna go overboard with this. And just let it dry really good. Okay, I lied. The last step is not the setting spray. The last step and my favorite step is lips. So again, I do a super simple lip. On a day-to-day basis, I usually, if I'm going out, oh, you hear Biscuit eating. So sweet. He hasn't eaten really much all day, so I'm not gonna disturb him. So I normally will do like liner and lip gloss, but for work, I just stick to a very plain lip. I'll use my favorite Aquaphor. This, if you have any problem with dry lips or just want your lips to feel super soft all day long, Aquaphor is your friend. So I'll just take a little bit and then I'll put it on my lips. And then just for like a little bit of color and shine, I'll just take like lip gloss. Okay, you see, so sometimes you get your foundation all over your lips and then it just looks really nude. So I'm gonna redo that and kind of wipe off the foundation. that I have them. And then we're gonna do that over again. We're gonna do our Aquaphor, and then I'm gonna go in with my current favorite lip gloss. This is Buxom, I think is how you say this name, and this is called Hot Toddy. It is a full-on lip cream, and it is supposed to be a lip plumper. I just really like the little tingling sensation it gives you when you put it on. It's super creamy, and this gives you a little bit of color. Perfect for work. Very plain, very simple, but still spicy. Okay guys, that is the end of my 5-minute makeup look, even though this video took a lot longer than 5 minutes to make. I hope you take a few tips from me, or don't, or just enjoyed watching. Don't forget to click the link down below to check out the Pose Vanity Planet mirror, and I will see you guys in the next video.